All right, Florida Senator Marco Rubio under fire for some memorized lines, as we know, both at the debate and now at some of his rallies.
We are taking our message to families that are struggling to raise their children in the 21st century, because as you saw, Jeanette and I are raising our 4 children in the 21st century, and we know how hard it's become to instill our values in our kids instead of the values that try to ram down our throats.
In the final lap here, and something so consequential as the New Hampshire primary, will it affect his campaign and the results today? The presidential candidate right now joining us, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida. Senator, first off, I saw you with Megan last night. I know that a lot of people are on you for what you said in the debate over and over again. Do you think that's something you're going to revisit as a campaign strategy?
No, of course not. This is what I believe passionately. I mean, what I said at the debate over and over again is what I'm going to say right now again. Barack Obama is changing America. He's trying to make our country like other countries.
Right.
And he said he was going to do that in 2008. This is the cornerstone, one of the cornerstones of our campaign, that this election is going to be a choice about whether we continue to do that, because that's what's going to happen if Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton is elected. All these changes Barack Obama has made to our country are going to continue and become permanent. Or we're going to decide, no, we want to be America again. We're going to re-embrace free enterprise. We're going to re-embrace the Constitution and limited government. And I think the question is, why aren't more Republicans saying that? Right. Because if you don't understand that the difference between us and the Democrats is not just a few little issues, but that they have a very different view of what America should be and what our government should be. If you don't understand that, then you don't understand what this campaign is really all about. You don't understand what's happening in America.
But before you
get it's like what Rush Limbaugh said yesterday, that he doesn't understand why more people aren't saying this. And so we're going to keep saying it. Absolutely we are.
He's been very complimentary towards you and said that you are a true conservative, and he's been going to bat. And he does. You both live in Florida. Senator, where can you win? I mean, we know it didn't happen in Iowa, but you did quite well. I mean, it's not expected in New Hampshire and in South Carolina. Where can Marco Rubio win?
Well, first of all, we have to understand how the nomination is decided. It's not decided by how many states you win. It's decided by how many delegates you win. And in the early part of this campaign, each state apportions their delegates. So, for example, last week, we came in 3rd place, even though we got more votes than anyone ever has before that, other than the first 2 people, obviously, last week. And so we got 7 delegates out of it. Donald Trump got 7 delegates, and Ted Cruz got 8. And so the difference between 1st place and 3rd place last week was 1 delegate. Obviously, we want to do well here in New Hampshire, get as many delegates as we can. The same is true in South Carolina and in Nevada. And then in early March, you start getting into some of these states, or mid-March, that give all of their delegates to one candidate. So the goal here is to have over half the delegates, obviously, and more than everybody else. I feel very confident that as we move forward in this process, that's where we're going to wind up. But, of course, today's all about New Hampshire, and we have a great team here. And I'm asking everyone watching this broadcast here in New Hampshire, don't forget to go out and vote today, because I'm the Republican that can unify our party, and I can beat Hillary Clinton. Just a poll out yesterday showed I am the only Republican that beats her, for example, in New Hampshire.
Senator, you know, we watch all the debates here. We get quizzed on them the next day and have a chance to talk to the candidates. You got attacked hard by Jeb Bush, and you attacked extremely hard by Governor Christie. Why haven't you attacked Donald Trump that same way? Because he's the guy who's leading.
Well, first of all, I'm not in this campaign to attack Republicans. If we're not unified at the end of this process, we're not going to win. I think every time these Republicans go after each other in an ugly way, the Democrats cheer. We're doing the job for them. They love seeing this stuff. If there are policy differences, we're going to talk about them. Look, Chris Christie's record, right? Supported gun control, supported the appointment of Sonia Sotomayor to the Supreme Court, has had the credit rating of New Jersey downgraded 9 times in 7 years, one of the worst job creation records in the country, one of the highest tax burdens in the country. He personally donated to Planned Parenthood. He ran for office in order to pass gun control. Of course he doesn't want to talk about his record. He wants to talk about somebody, you know, whatever it is I'm saying that he wants me to stop saying. Yes, those are policy differences. We'll talk about that. But ultimately, I'm not in this race to attack Donald Trump or Jeb Bush. I want to beat the Democrats, and I give us the best chance to do it.
Senator Marco Rubio, best of luck. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I know you're going to have a big day.